Hello dear students, today we will start with section formula. The derivation of this formula is not in syllabus, but to understand it better we will just try to understand it through a little explanation. Now children, in this formula we are given a line segment PQ. And in this line segment P and Q, we are given a point R. The coordinates of P are denoted as x1, y1. The coordinate of Q are denoted as x2, y2. And coordinate of R are denoted by x and y only. Now children, he is giving us that the ratio in which the point R is dividing the line segment PQ is M1 is to M2. Then we need to find out X and Y in terms of X1, Y1 and X2, Y2. I think I am clear. I am repeating once again children. The question can be given in two ways where you will apply section formula. So the question is, these two end points of the line segments are given and in between you are given a point R. Either he will say you to find out R by the help of the coordinates of P and Q, where the ratio in which this line segment is divided is given to you, or he will not give you this ratio. He may give you all these 3 points and he will say you to find out the ratio in which the line segment is divided. So with the help of x1, y1, x2, y2, the end points of the line segment P and Q, we have to find out the ratio if the third point is given to you, or if third point is not given to you. If the third point is given to you, you will have to find out the ratio. All the 3 points will be given and you have to find out the ratio. Or sometimes this point, the R point is not given, but the ratio is given to you. Then you have to find out the coordinates of this point R. So children, first of all, what we will do, we will drop a perpendicular. You will drop a perpendicular PS to the line segment SQ. Produce a line, a straight line from P and a straight line from the point Q meeting each other at the point S perpendicular to each other. So these points are perpendicular, these lines are perpendicular to each other. And now children, what we need to see is, first of all we will see what are the distances that we can calculate easily. Now children, first of all we will try to find out the coordinates of the point that we are having here. So this point is given x1. As we have dropped the perpendicular, it will directly hit the x-axis at x1, and this point x2, when I join it with this x-axis, definitely it will be x2 because the coordinate given is x2. And from here, if I draw a line hitting y-axis, that means as the coordinate is y2, therefore definitely this point should be y2. And if I drop a line straight hitting on y-axis, then the coordinate of this point must be y1. So children, with the help of this, let's find out the coordinate of S point. Here it is x1 and y coordinate is y2. Therefore the coordinate of S is x1, y2. Let's draw a line parallel to SQ from R and hitting this line PS at T. Then children, the coordinate of point T will be, just read it out from here. This is x1 and since this is y, therefore this is also y. So in this way, now we have the coordinates of all the points visible to us on the screen, that is P, R, Q, S and T. Now let's find out the distances that we can calculate easily. Children, this PT distance is a vertical distance. So you are able to see here also the x coordinate is x1. Abscissa here is also x1. There is no change in abscissa. Therefore, the distance can be calculated simply by subtracting the y coordinate, that is, or subtracting the ordinates only. So, PT is equal to y1 minus y. Similarly, TS can be, the distance TS can be calculated simply by subtracting the y coordinate, that is y minus y2. Now children, see, you must have read in your previous classes that if in a triangle we draw a line parallel to the base, then it will intersect the opposite side in the ratio m1 is to m2. This you will read in chapter 6, similar triangles also, BPT. So if you will draw a line TR parallel to one side of the triangle, it will intersect the other side in the same ratio. That means PT by TS must be equal to PR upon RQ. So children, PT by TS is equal to PR upon RQ. PR is M1 and RQ is M2. So in place of PR and RQ, I will write M1 and M2. And in place of PT, the distance that I have calculated, that is y1 minus y, and TS is y minus y2. So therefore, the ratio m1 is to m2 is equal to y1 minus y, y minus y2. Now I'll take minus sign common so that I can easily remember this formula. So if I will take this minus sign common, it will become y minus y1, y2 minus y is equal to m1 upon m2. Children, clearly visible from here that you are given 3 points on a line segment. 2 are the end points of the line and 1 is the point in between the line segment. So if you need to find out the ratio in which the line segment is divided, you can calculate this ratio m1 is to m2 by simply y minus y1, where y is the coordinate of this middlemost point, the point lie in between, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y. Or simply to remember it, I can say y से स्टार्ट करेंगे और y से ही एंड करेंगे और साथ में लिखेंगे y1 और नीचे लिखेंगे y2. And when you are calculating ratio, you have to put minus sign in between. Y से शुरू, y से ख़त्म, y1 and y2, and in between you will put a sign of minus. Is that clear, children? So this is known as the section formula to find out the ratio in which this line segment is divided by the point R. Similarly, this ratio can be calculated by x coordinates, that is abscissas also. m1 upon m2, I will not give you the detail as the derivation of the formula is not in syllabus. So just remember this formula, m1 upon m2 is equal to x से शुरू x से ख़त्म, साथ में हम लिखेंगे x1 और नीचे लिखेंगे x2 और बीच में साइन हमेशा माइनस का when we are calculating ratio. When we are calculating ratio, the sign is minus. X से start, x से end, x1 and x2. So this is how to find out ratio when all the 3 points on a line segments are given to you. The endpoints are always x1 y1, x2 y2, and the point in between is always taken as x and y. Now children, similarly we will proceed to know what if the ratio is given but the center point is not given to us. So that formula is also derived from the same, that is m1 by m2 is given to you children. M1 by m2 is given by x minus x1, x2 minus x1. This you have learned just now. Just cross multiply it. Cross multiply, you will get m1 x2 minus m1 x is equal to m2 x minus m2 x. Now see the terms that have x in it. So this is x and this is x containing terms. So the term that contains x in it, I'll take them to the other side, and all the different terms I'll be taking to left hand side. Now children, I'll take x common, and this side we are left with m1 plus m2 x, and therefore the formula for finding the x coordinate, that is abscissa, is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Similarly, we can write the formula for y, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Now children, let's once again focus upon the formula that we have derived, so that this thing will remain in our mind forever, because this will help us finding the solutions of the question of exercise 7.2. Now once again understand what will be given to you in the question. You will be given a line segment. You will be given the two end points of the line segment and one point in between, and he will ask you to find out the ratio in which this line segment is divided by the point taken in between. So all the three coordinates of 3 points, all the coordinates of these 3 points are given to you, and the points at the end will have the coordinates x1 y1, x2 y2, and the point in between will have the coordinate x and y. So the ratio m1 is to m2 will be calculated as x से शुरू, x पर खत्म, that means start from x, end from x, and then after x this will be x1, and after x1 it will be x2. So x minus x1, x2 minus x. This is how we remember the things. Similarly, if you are calculating, the same ratio can be calculated by taking y coordinates also. So m1 upon m2 is equal to y, start from y, end with y, and then subtract y1, and in the denominator start with y2. y से शुरू, y पर खत्म, y1 and y2. And since you are calculating the ratio, whenever you are calculating ratio, the center sign will be negative. So this is how we remember the formula if we are finding ratio. Okay, this is one type of the question. In the other type of the question, he will give you this ratio. m1 is to m2 will be given to you. These two end points will be given to you. He will give you the question to find out the coordinates of the point R. So if you have to find out the coordinates of the point R, that is, if you want to find out x and y, what will you do? You will multiply m1 the ratio is at this side, m1 is at this side, you will multiply it with x2 that side. So that means m1 के साथ x2 लगेगा, m2 के साथ x1 लगेगा और डिनोमिनेटर में m1 plus m2 आएगा. I am speaking in Hindi so that the things get settled in your mind. m1 के साथ x2, m2 के साथ x1 and denominator में m1 plus m2. And children, since you are finding x and y, so there is no role of negative sign. Everywhere you are putting positive sign in the numerator as well as in denominator. When you are calculating ratio, the sign is minus. When you are calculating the coordinate, that is x and y, then the sign is of plus. So this thing should settle in your mind. Similarly, if you want to find y, then m1 will sit with y2, m1 y2, m2 y1. If m is 1, y is 2. If m is 2, y is 1. And it is divided by m1 plus m2. You are calculating the value of y, you are calculating the value of coordinate. Therefore, children, in between you will putting पॉजिटिव साइन ओनली. रेशो के केस में माइनस साइन, लेकिन कोऑर्डिनेट के केस में प्लस का साइन आएगा. सो दिस वे यू विल रिमेंबर इट. एंड नाउ चिल्ड्रन, लेट्स डू 2 क्वेश्चंस टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ we will be applying these questions, these formulas in our questions. Now the first question of the exercise 7.2 is find out the coordinates of the point which divide the join of -1 and 7 and 4 and -3 in the ratio 2:3. So children, in this question what is given to us? First of all, we have to see what is given in the questions. We are given a line segment P and Q. Its end points are given as -1 and 7 and the other end point is given by 4 and -3 and the ratio is given by 2:3, that is m1 is 2 and m2 is 3. He want us to find out the coordinates of r, that is he want us to find out x and y. First of all, we will write the formula. We are to find x, so it will be m1, and with m1 we will be writing x2 plus m2. If it is m2, then x will be 1, m2 x1 and divided by m1 plus m2. We also want to find y, so in case of y, m1 then y will be 2, m2 then y will be 1, and in between, since you are finding the coordinates, so the sign is plus, divided by m1 plus m2 if you are finding y, and if you are finding x, in both the cases it is to be divided by m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2. Let's put the value. Children, don't look at the formula, just see the way I am writing the value here and do the practice of putting the values like this only. Now children, see m1, that means start from the first ratio and the ratio is at this side, so multiply it with the value of x this side. So 2 multiplied by 4, that is 8, so you will write 8. Now take m2, that means the ratio is at this side, you will multiply it with the value of x this side. So this is 3 multiplied by -1, that will be -3. So in between you have sign plus, so plus minus is minus only, so it is -3. Subtract it and divide by m1 plus m2, that is 5. So this is 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Therefore the coordinate x is equal to 1. Abscissa is 1. Now let's find out ordinate. Same way you will move. Ratio is at this side, then since you are finding y, so multiply it with the value of y on the other hand. That means 2 is multiplied by minus 3, that is minus 6. Now take the ratio at this side and multiply it with the value of y this side. So this is 3 7s are 21, and in between we have to put a sign of plus, since we are finding the value of x and y. Whenever you are finding the value of x and y, put plus sign in between. And then this is divided by m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 is 5. 21 minus 6 is 15, divided by 5 is equal to 3. Therefore the coordinates of our abscissa are 1 and ordinate is 3. This is how we apply section formula to find out the missing point. Now let's see what is the next question. In question number 4 of the exercise, he is giving find the ratio. This time you have to find out the ratio in which the line segment joining the point minus 3 10 6 and minus 10 is minus 8 is divided by minus 1 and 6. So this time the endpoints of the line is given, that is minus 3 and 10, 6 and minus 8. And there is a point in between the line segment, that is minus 1 and 6, and he wants us to find out the ratio in which the line segment is divided. That means this time we will apply the formula m1 by m2. m1 by m2 you are writing, so that means this is equal to, start from x, end with x, x1 and x2, and in between you will put minus sign. And this ratio can be calculated. There are two ways of calculating m1 and m2. Either you can calculate it by using x coordinates only, or you can calculate it by ordinates, that means the value of y only. Now children, one is sufficient, but I am showing both the ways here so that you can see that both the time you will get the same answer. So m1 by m2 is, start from y, end with y, y1 and y2. In between the sign is negative, since we are calculating ratio. Ratio में negative sign, coordinates निकाल रहे हैं तो plus का sign. Now children, start putting the value. X is always children, x is always this point, the point in between. X is always the point in between x, and y is always the sign in between. This is x1, the first point, y1, and this is x2, y2. The ends are x1, y1, x2, y2. The point in between is represented by x and y. Now start putting the value. So you will start from x and end with x. So that means you will start with the minus 1 and end with minus 1, but we have negative sign in between also. The value is minus 1, but in the formula we have minus, so both minus will make it plus. So minus 1 and 1, and now at this place we have to put x1. So what is x1? This is minus 3, but the sign is of minus. Minus 3 is negative and the sign in between is also negative, so it will make it plus. So this is plus, and here we have to put x2. What is x2? That is 6. So that means subtract, simplify and get the ratio. So that is 2:7. Similarly, there is one more way of calculating m1 is to m2 through y. So y minus y1 upon y2 minus y. Put the value of y first. y is the centermost value. So 6 से start करेंगे, 6 पर ख़त्म करेंगे. 6 से start, 6 से ख़त्म. बीच में साइन माइनस का है तो आप माइनस का साइन लगाएंगे. Then put the value of y1. What is y1? That is 10. So 6 minus the sign of minus in between we have in the formula. So minus 10, and y2 is minus 8. Again subtracts and simplify. So this is minus 4 upon minus 14. Calculate, cancel the negative sign and you will get 2:7. I hope now you are able to understand how to apply section formula and what is section formula. Keep practicing to have good understanding and perfection. All the best children for this video.